Artist, covert operative. Is Mr. Sandman any good?
That's only good for like operative and Mr. Sandman and evasive. It's not evasive. Something something. It's one of those things that makes you less visible. Um, they're only
So is
good
it
for
like
like
necessary?
yeah, they're good for. It's not necessary. It's only good for stalkers builds like when you're using like cloaking armor. So like
Uh-huh.
sneak armor, sneak AP armor. Um, with covert operative, it gives you like sneak attack. So in your legendary perks, there's a thing called follow through with a mosquito image in it, and that's basically gives you twice sneak damage attacks. And with cover upper, it's times three, so it's like basically if you use like quad 50-25 fixer or something like that, then it makes you do a lot of damage. It's like the best kind of way to
Okay.
maximize your damage.
Do you know if four-leaf clover is any good, James?
I'd rather use. It's good, but I'd rather use critical saving. So you use better criticals. You need that, and if you have some
Yeah.
space left over, you use either critical saving or four leaf clover, depending on like if you're full health or bloodied. If you're bloodied, you'd rather have critical saving. If you're full health, you'd rather have four leaf clover because four leaf clover is basically like it's like they perk 15 crit so faster, except using a
Yeah,
card.
'cause I have a Elder's Mark build and I was looking at four-leaf clover,
Yeah.
and since I have 200 bullets, wouldn't it be good to have it on, I'm thinking? Or
If you have an unyielding set, which I don't think you have, then
yeah.
you probably would be benefiting from it. Like because the reason is because if you have an unyielding set, you would like or always have if you're playing if you always have like 33 luck. Once you have once you hit 33 from 32, then every second shot from any kind of weapon you're using is a crit anyway. Do
Oh,
you know what I mean?
for real?
Yeah.
So you
So
won't
that's
even need it.
yeah. So you never need like crit fill or
Okay.
four leaf clover, but that's why for blooded builds, less vest cost is so much more available because you don't need the 15 crit. But if you're full health, then 15 crit's actually better for most weapons, especially the fixer. So like if you don't have unyielding and you're bloodied, but you're not using unyielding, then it's basically the same as full health. So a four leaf clover and 15 crit fill is probably better for you than less vest cost. Well, pretty similar, but still um, to maximize damage, then crit fill is probably more useful. So if you got like a quad 50 crit, 15 crit fixer, it's probably practically better for you than a less fast cost. But most people
Okay.
actually have like unyielding, so that's why they prefer it's actually more beneficial. So less fast cost is like so much better if you're unyielding. But if you're not unyielding, then it doesn't help. Well, it does help, but crit fill helps more.
Also, should I max out sneak or should I leave it like
That
just
that
at
depends.
one?
That depends on if you already have sneak armor, like a full set of sneak armor, then that sneak also stacks. Every piece of sneak in perk stacks. So basically, once you have five sneak pieces and like three sneak, then you're basically invisible. But if you're using like a laser or a railway, it doesn't matter because it's too loud. So you got to use a fixer or a suppressed handmade. But
Okay.
because the fixer already gives you stealth anyway, you don't really need sneak armor. So sneak does always work unless you're using explosive. So you got to use a faster fire rate or a 50 crit. But for snake builds, 50 crit's better because you with snake you're trying to get like high shots, like 2,000 plus damage shots. Like 1,000 plus. So
Okay.
with a bloodied 50 crit, what you want really is an anti armor or a bloodied 50 crit 25 fixer or like Gauss rifles or not Gauss rifle because it's too loud. Like a lever action, something like that that doesn't make noise, suppressed one, and use snake covert operative follow through on the legendary perks, then you'll be hitting like 2,000 per shot, per crit shot.
Holy.
Yeah, that's what a lot of Japanese players do. They 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 just stock up on snake shit, like snake armor, and then they get like a bloody 50 crit 25 fixer, and they just sit in the corner and stay far away. And this is during this is during boss fights. You don't really need to get that much damage for everything except bosses because you one shot everything anyway. So this is like super mutant. So that's pretty much like the second best way to kill a boss really quickly is with snake build. That's
Okay.
because the Commando is so powerful right now. You probably like the Commando anyway because
Yeah, it's pretty fun. This one just
it's the
functions.
trick is with that is like against bosses having up to six Commandos. I say six because if you use a slow burning mod with a huge ammo tank, then it's 12 seconds for the dot for the damage over time. So for the DOT is damage over time. So once you shoot once, like it doesn't really do much for your shot. But what happens is like the boss or the enemy gets damaged over time by the fire that you can't see. There's no numbers on the screen you can see, but you can see the health bar going down like really quickly over 12 seconds. But when I first used it, I was like, I keep shooting, so I thought like that damage over time was gonna stack, but it doesn't with only one weapon. So you use one weapon, one chromator, shoot once, and then switch to shoot again, switch again. You know. So right now I'm using three or four, so I can stake four dots. But if I use six, I can stake six dots. And if by the time I've shot six shots, the 12 seconds has already passed, probably. So I can go back to the first one and reset the first one and then go again. And then I can kill it like with six chromatic, I can do it in like 20 seconds, probably. And that's quicker than a Unclave Flame.
Okay. Do you think so? Is Bloody Commando the best for PvE, or do you think Full Health is better? Because I think
PV,
I'm gonna swap
always,
to
in terms
Bloody.
of DPS, then Bloodied is always the best.
Okay.
Bloodied weapons always the best. And quad. Quad, yeah, quad with Bloodied is basically pretty good. Like anti armor is good with everything. Yeah. So quad is like really good with bloodied. With full health, quad isn't that great. Um, you rather have anti armor, but yeah, if you're gonna go bloodied, then quad and bloodied is the way anti armor is doing. And if you don't really have like a perfect armor set, then vampires is pretty good too. Because if you die once in the middle of the fight, your DPS basically your DPM goes like minus 1,000%. It
Jeez.
takes you 30 seconds to respawn and shit, and get back to me anyway. But if you got a Q25 25 orders mark, that's pretty much all you really need. Like
Yeah, I just need to level up and change my build now.
yeah, and if you press a presto on it, then you can use a snake build. It's just
I'm
not.
trying to fix my build so it's better, but it'll take a bit. I just need to level up a bunch so I can like get the cards that you told me to get. Cause some of them I didn't have like at the right level,
Or like
so
follow
I
through.
couldn't do them. Yeah.
Yeah, with that you gotta like yeah. If you got zero right now, you gotta like use all your like pick a pick cards, like and scrap the same card over and over again, so you can get more
Yeah.
points, and then you gotta buy or level up a follow through.
It's gonna take a while.
It's not necessary. I mean, it's not like you're in competition. You just, you just.
Yeah, I just wanna. It's like it gives me something to do, just like improve my build.
What the fuck is this kind of thing? I swear everyone's fucking gender is invisible. What the fuck will you put it there? I fucking know.
Where's my caster? Let me see if I have it right now. No. James,
Yeah,
do you know how much PSA heavy leather's worth now? Can I still trade it for something decent or no?
oh, you got one.
Yeah, I have a set PSA heavy leather. I'm
I have a
trying to
look.
go PVE, so do you know anything like is it worth anything to trade for a different set for PVE or no?
I'll look on GameFlip. It's
Okay,
like
thank you.
$60, 60, 70.
How much is like an unyielding set of whatever?
Unyielding anything.
Like yeah, just like a set like for PVE.
There's like $10 sets, but they're not like good. They're like random, so there's no
Oh.
AP for any of them.
What's like a good set to go for then?
Like you want at least an unyielding AP.
Okay.
Yeah, like you're probably skilled enough not to need third perk to be good, but having a good Sentinel set as well is good too. Unyielding AP Sentinel is probably like $120, so that's like the same as a Q25 25 fixer.
Dang.
But everything's really expensive now. Like everything's gone